Alright everybody, how you doing and welcome back. Now, this is my entertainment rig in the room. What I've been doing here is having issues turning it on. It's like when I turn it on, I turns it on, it's on right now. And when I turn it on, no power. Now y'all thinking because I did that, it's the power supply. Trust me, it's not the power supply. This is what I have to do just to get it turned on. I gotta take the glass off. Normally, it irritates me doing this here because I gotta take the glass off, just as I said, and I got to go ahead and play around with the connectors. My connector power switching and stuff is bad, all of them. So once I move the glass out the way, as y'all see, and I'm gonna disconnect my hard drive so I won't do no damage to them. Okay. I have to go ahead on and wiggle the switching. That's strange. And it is plugged in. Let me see if I got the switch on. Maybe I don't have the switch on. Don't have the switch on. That's great. Now we are up and running. Alrighty, normally when it don't come on, I have to go ahead on and take the leads off. And I got to go ahead and wriggle this around. That's irritating. So what I'm going to do today, I have brought some switchings from Amazon, as you see here. You get 2 in the pack, which is good. Now they're mostly gray leads. Let me take one out for you. So like I said, they come 2 in the pack. You ain't got no, you don't have to worry about it. And what I was going to do is I was going to go ahead on and paint it. But when I went to my local hardware store, which is Home Depot and Walmart, no spray paint or paint markers on the shelves. So I just say, you know what, I don't care. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in like this here and just call it a day. Okay, now normally, like I said, I got to take the glass off and I got to go ahead on and wiggle and waggle the power switching and do that there. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to go ahead on and be installing a new one. So I ain't got to go ahead on and do that nonsense no more. And just to go ahead on and show y'all this, I'm gonna power the system down. Just keep in mind I could do that because I have no M.2 hookup to it. I disconnected my power leads from the hard drive, so there's no power running to it. And one thing I do like about it is that when I put this in, finally, I could be a little happier and I ain't got to worry about nothing. So now I'm disconnect all of this. See, it just slides right out. That's how I know that there was an issue with it. Now this is the Cougar MX330G PC case. It's a great PC case. A lot of people complaining about it because they cut the glass mounting out right, but once you got all these flares in there, you shouldn't have no problem with the airflow. You know, just how you go ahead and look at the perspectives of it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and collect this up. And it's a nice, perfect, snug fit. Power lead switch is the yellow and black one. I'm gonna turn it on. Boom. Easier said than done. So what I'm going to be doing is stripping down the front panel and installing it. Now your main tools you're going to need is basically your scissors or X-Acto blade knife to cut the glue off of it, your glue gun, and that's it. All right. Power her back down and let's do this. right, everybody, she's done. I got the glass back on it. Let me see if I solved that problem. All right, the moment of truth. I did. Now, what normally happened is the power switch went bad, and I finally figured it out because I was wiggling with it. These tip cables right up top here. One of them bent, then broke off. Normally when that happens, the whole switch is dead. So, just like I said, just go ahead on there and buy you a new one, which I'll be putting a link in the description below. And if you have any issues with the power switching of your case, just go ahead and buy you one. It normally is the power switch because, just like I said, when those two wires up top get bent, yeah, with those two wires right up top get bent, one of them broke off and it disconnected from the lead. Normally, I would have went ahead on and fixed them, but every time I go to an electronics store, just like I explained the situation with the paint, as you see with the cables all showing and stuff, I wanted to paint them, but for some reason, every time I go to the store, things just be out. I guess I probably picked the wrong time going to the store or not, but it happens. They don't have it in supply by the time I go, but when I don't need it, it's a whole lot of them. So that's what you do if you have a bad switching in your case. It could be with any case. It could be Corsair, Phanteks, NZXT, iWin, any case, Dog Flash, do it yourself, PC. Any case, if you're having issues with your power switch and if you turn it on, don't come on, it's not your power supply. Because if it was your power supply, you would have heard a pop on the PCB board in the power supply, and then you know your power supply is gone. But in that case, if your power switching is blown out, you could go ahead on and replace it. I'll be putting a link in the description below. The affiliate link in the description below. If you want to purchase you some, they come into a 2-pack. If you just want to go ahead and say, hey, it's time for a new case, that's up to you. But to people like me who could just solve problems and know how to fix things instead of spending more money on things that don't need to be spending money on, then you can go ahead and pick up some power switching from Amazon. Now, one thing I love about it, it was a snug fit. Here, it's a loose fit onto it, so, and that happens. You can tell some product cases goes out of line without no issues at the manufacturer. When it gets shipped to stores, then you start developing the problem. But that's how you fix the power switch. I want to thank y'all for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video, if it was very useful and helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next one.